Buenos dias, clase. Today we are talking about identifying people and things, identificar personas y cosas. So for your warm-up, I would like you to read the gramática section on page 6. Look through, it's talking about nouns, los nombres, masculine and feminine, and then it's talking about the articles, los artículos, that are used with masculine and feminine nouns. So it shows you that a noun that is masculine typically ends in O, and a noun that is feminine typically ends in an A. There are exceptions to the rule, but they're not as common. The rule stands for the most part. So we have examples. We have el niño, the boy or the little boy. La niña is the little girl. Then they give you the example in that first chart. El profesor ends in a consonant, so it is masculine. It ends in R, it's masculine. But to make it feminine, you just add an A on the end and it becomes, and change the article, it becomes la profesora, or the female professor, teacher, okay? Then gives you the example of el primo, the cousin. Los primos, those are cousins. El director, the director or the principal. Los directores, directors, principals. Let's see. Then we have los artículos, the definite articles. All of these words represent the word the in English. El is singular and masculine. La, singular and feminine. Los, plural and masculine. And las, plural and feminine. All these words, el, la, los, and las, they all mean the. Then you have una, that can be one or a. So un is saying one or a something masculine. Una would be one or a something feminine. Unos would be some, means some, if it's a masculine noun that it's modifying. And then unas would be some, but also now that's feminine. So you have examples like el chico es delgado, the boy is thin. Then we have es una señora muy creativa. It's a very creative woman, or she is a very creative woman. Los chicos son delgados, the boys are thin. And then you have son unas señoras muy creativas. They are some very creative women. Notice the word order is different in Spanish. It looks like they are some women very creative. And also I want to draw your attention to the adjective creative in those examples in blue at the bottom. Es una señora muy creativa. There's no S on the end because creativa is singular because it's describing one woman. And then son unas señoras muy creativas. You see, everything is plural. The noun son means they are, that's plural. Unas, some, is plural. Señoras, plural. And then creativas. Even though we don't think of adjectives in English as more than one, we just think of it as an adjective, something that describes a noun. But in Spanish, the adjective has to be plural as well. So what I would like you to do is activity 8, and I'll walk you through that because you need to listen for activity 8. It says, escucha y elige, listen and choose. You're choosing the noun that agrees with the article you hear. So if it's a masculine article, it needs to be a masculine noun. If it's a plural article, the noun has to be more than one in plural. If it's a feminine article, like una or la, it has to be singular and feminine. If it's a feminine article like unas or las, then it has to be plural and feminine. Okay, let's try it. So, number 1, número uno, en actividad 8, activity 8. Your answer choices are either reloj or computadora. The article is the indefinite article un. So, number 1, número uno, un. And then you choose, is it reloj? Is it un reloj? Or would it sound better to say un computadora? Número 2. Los. Los. So would you say los cuadernos? Or would you say los libros? Los cuadernos or los libros? Number 3, número 3. The article is la. Would you say la pizarra or would you say la libro? And then number 4, número 4. the article is unos. So, are you going to say unos borradores or unos bandera? You can pause this video at any time to make your selections, but just remember, el, la, los, and las all mean the. Una, those mean a or one, and then unos and unas, they mean some. Buena suerte, good luck. Okay, activity 9, mi escuela. Complete the sentences using each article in the box once. Then match the columns and write the completed sentences. What I suggest is waiting to write the entire sentence so that you don't have to copy everything twice, but make sure that what you write from column A and column B are able to connect and make a sentence that makes sense. So the first one is done for you. It says, el salón de clase tiene. That means the classroom has. And it says D is the answer. And you see in the box there's a check mark next to una. So it must be una bandera. So putting the whole thing together, el salón de clase tiene una bandera. Means the classroom has a flag or one flag. And they show you how to write that sentence all together at the end, and el modelo, in the model. Okay, activity 10, primeras impresiones. Read and complete, lee y completa. Use the words in the box to complete this description, changing the words as needed for gender and number agreement. So you're looking at the boxes on the left and trying to decide which one goes in each blank space within the paragraph. Sometimes you have to look before the blank, sometimes you have to look after the blank to really make sense of all this. But if you need to work in partners today, that's fine. Just make sure that everybody is copying the paragraph and filling in the blank as necessary. And descripciones de fotos, activity 11, write the captions for these photos using the appropriate form of the indefinite article. That's un, una, unos, or unas. Is it one person, a person, or some people? And you decide who those people are. So the model they give you, it says, el hombre es alto y simpático. Está emocionado. So it says the man is tall and nice or friendly. He is excited. Which picture has the man, el hombre, in it? That's right, número tres, number 3. But you can describe one person in the photo. If there's more than one, you can describe both if you're able. And your answers will vary just a little bit. But buena suerte, hasta luego, and see you next time.